Happy Monday, Fourthers! I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Since a lot of us have been stuck indoors a lot recently, I felt that it would be fun to read about some wildlife and the good old outdoors. Before we lace up and dive into our adventure for the day, let's take a look at today's goal. It says, I can determine the main idea of a nonfiction text. I want you to remember back to last week when we determined the theme of the story, Thank You, Mr. Fokker. Do you remember that? Think about the strategy we used. We thought about the big lesson the main character learned in the story. And usually that's the big lesson the author wants you to learn too. Well, determining the main idea of a nonfiction text is fairly similar if you think about it. We still have to think about what the author wants us to come away with and learn as the readers. But it won't be a life lesson this time. It's going to be the most important information about a particular topic. So, like I said, today we're going to lace up and go on an adventure, right? Well, today we are going to Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a beautiful country in Central America, just south of Nicaragua and north of Panama, with beautiful coastal beaches on either side of the country, amazing volcanoes, bustling cities, and rainforests in between. Many animals and wildlife call this country home. I wish I could too. We are going to be reading an article on one of these animals today. At this time, I need you to open up a new tab and click on the Scholastic magazine. It'll look like this when you open it. And this magazine there's so much to look at, and it's filled with various articles, maps, diagrams of really interesting topics. And I want you to take all the time you want to dive into this awesome, fun text. But for this lesson, you need to turn to page 4. You can use these arrows on the side here. And you're going to be reading the article titled Hanging Tough. It continues on to the next page and ends on page 7. So go ahead and pause the video here and read that entire article. I will be here waiting for you to press play. Go on, readers. Go ahead. Okay, I hope you had a chance to read the entire Hanging Tough article. We will need all these details to reach our goal for the day. So, before we dive into the author's purpose, can we just take a minute to soak in all these nonfiction features? Don't you just love the vivid photographs, the colorful lists on the second page, the maps, the captions? Oh, and what about those headings? Wow, it really draws me in. I bet the author purposely did that. Why do you think I said that? Well, she probably purposely did it because she wants us to learn something new. She wants us to remember it too. When we're thinking about the main idea, we've got to put ourselves in the author's shoes and think about the big picture details she wants us to remember most. Obviously, we know this passage is mostly about sloths, but a main idea cannot just be one word. What about the sloths is the most important? Remember back before spring break, I introduced a strategy that can help us determine the main idea? Anybody? In a text that has multiple sections like this one, we need to narrow down our important details in each of those sections. Separate the supporting details from the most important details. Did you guys pick up on any mini main ideas from our first section of the passage here? Feel free to pause the video whenever you need to look back at the text. I'm just a play button click away. All right, let me pull up my notes. Here's the first mini main idea that I found. Sloth sports is a fun way to help spread awareness about sloths and the dangers they face today. Keep in mind that yours might not be exactly written like mine, but it should be similar because this is the main takeaway from all the details that were given to me in this first section here. To prove it to you, I'm going to show you the supporting details I used to determine that mini main idea. So if you go up here, there's an awesome highlighter tool to help you annotate your text. So the first thing that I thought was pretty important to remember is that, well, what the event consists of. The sentence here, the sloths face off in games including a climbing race and a flower eating contest. And it's got a picture of some of those events below. Another really important sentence is that, this one right here, the games are fun, but they do have a serious purpose. And this was another really important one. Organizers want to spread the word about the dangers sloths face in the tropical rainforests where they live. So out of these details, that's how I was able to kind of put it all together in this mini main idea. There. Now, moving on to the second mini main idea that I found. Sloths' adaptations help them survive their predators, but doesn't protect them from the threat of humans. So I was able to determine this mini main idea with a combination of this section here as well as some of the section on the back. Can you guys help me come up with some of those supporting details that helped me get that? Well, this was an important one that I found. Scientists think sloths' extreme slowness, highlighter's kind of behind me, helps them to survive. Another really good sentence that I liked was this one down here. Tiny plant-like organisms called algae grow on sloth's fur, and that, maybe I need to re-click that, and that gives them a green tint that helps them blend in. Okay, so not only is there slowness, but also the algae that grows on them, both of those adaptations help them to survive against their predators. But then the passage continues on talking about how people are cutting down trees to make room for buildings and roads. This highlighter's really finicky sometimes. Also, sloths are often attacked by dogs or run over by cars. Both situations where humans are involved, where sloths cannot protect themselves. So, out of all of these details from this second section here, I was able to create this mini main idea. Now, this time, I'm going to show you some important main ideas in this last section here. And I've actually kind of combined this section and this section to make one more mini main idea. And I'm going to show you the supporting details that I highlighted when I annotated for the first time. And I want you to take this time and pause the video to try to develop your own mini main idea based on what I highlighted. Okay, so I'm actually going to start over here talking about this scientist Troll, how she often straps baby sloths to her chest, the ones that she's taking care of. They also, other workers at this facility, place sloths in a large outdoor pen to help them become comfortable with the forest. Troll's team is helping sloths in other ways. They're building ropes to connect trees where there are big gaps. They're also helping to raise money to protect the sloths. They encourage viewers of the Iron Man games, the Sloth Iron Man games, to donate to support cloth conservation. So using these important details, these supporting details, how can we combine them all together and make one strong mini main idea? This is what I wrote. Let's compare it to what you were thinking. Some humans, scientists, are trying to help sloths by researching them and spreading more information about them. Great job. You guys did a wonderful job today determining some mini main ideas from the supporting details in this text. Tomorrow, you're going to use these mini main ideas and narrow them down into one big important main idea with Ms. Hendricks. In other words, you'll be summarizing the main idea of the text. Be thinking about what that might look like before you click on her reading video tomorrow. Write it down in your notes that you took with me today. I hope you enjoyed our rainforest adventure. Take some time to dive into this magazine when you're done with your other reading assignments. You can get to this site at any time, and they have many free magazines to explore too. Talk soon. Bye.